Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Bol. Welcome all of you for today's session. So today we are going to discuss. As our Bhagavad Gita is already over, 18 chapters are over. Last week we completed. So any questions anyone wants to ask regarding Bhagavad Gita? Any questions on any of the 18 chapters? So if you have any questions, we'll take that and then we'll move towards our today's discussion on Sharad Pournima and glories of Kartik month. Yes, Abhishek Pro, Ashutosh Pro. Any questions?
No, Prabhuji. No questions from my side.
No questions. Okay, so all of you want to hear directly about glories of Kartik month.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So today is a Sharad Purnima, very, very auspicious day. And today is the day when Krishna and Gopis, the Ras Leela happened. And tomorrow onwards, the Kartik month is going to start for the entire 1 month, the full month from tomorrow is 10th October till 9th November. This is going to be a Kartik month. So there are lots of glories of this particular month. So, but before coming to that, and fortunately, our Sunday session came on this particular day, so we are able to speak on this also. So, I'm not going to take a very just. Yeah. So, I'm going to take about this not the full pastime, but mainly there is a Sharad Purnima is mainly actually it is a day of very auspicious day. And one small incident I will mention. Basically, the love, even our movement is a moment of separation because even we are separated from the Lord Krishna, and we have come to this world, and now we have to go back to Him. And we see that whenever separation comes, there is a intense the love increases in separation. So even when Krishna was there in Vrindavan, he was there only for 11 years. And in that 11 years he stayed, and all the Brajvasis, all Yashoda, Nanda Maharaj, all the cowherd boys, even the cows and gopis, and so many, all the entire Vrindavan Vasis. So they had very much, they were actually more than their own children, they used to love Krishna. So that much kind of that much love they had for him. They were very well attracted to him, and every time they were thinking of him. The entire uh, time from morning to night, they used to always think about Krishna. So there was a very wonderful atmosphere in Vrindavan always. So at one time, so of course after 11 years, then he goes out of Vrindavan. He goes to Mathura and all, and so they get association only for 11 years, and the rest of the life it is love and separation. So there was no Krishna never comes back. So but every day they were waiting for Krishna, that today he will come, today he will come. But that's why they were leaving also. Actually, many Brajvasis said we would have committed suicide because Krishna is gone. But then in case he comes back, and then he will not be happy if he comes to know that we are left. So only for his pleasure and thinking that he is going to come, with that hope they were living. There is one place also in Vrindavan. The name of the place is Parso. Why? Because one person, people said that Krishna is going to come. When? Parso he will come. Parso Krishna aayenge wapas. So so that Brajvasis, that place they were always waiting. Parso aayenge, Parso aayenge. Parso, that place name only became Parso, but Krishna never came that time. But of course, the separation, the love increases in separation. So I'll tell you one small incident which happened during this time, Sharad Pournima. So when all the gopis actually were assembled, then Krishna was there. He was playing the flute and very attractive. As soon as he used to play the flute, all the even lions and peacocks, everyone, all the animals different. Generally, they eat each other. But when Krishna plays the flute, everybody comes and they were like one after another. Cow, lion, everybody comes together. So even gopis were very much attracted. They came from all their, they left their homes and everything, and they came to Krishna, and they were having nice time. But at one time, Krishna, just to increase their, this is during that 11 years, no? So when he was in Vrindavan, so just to increase their love or separation, Krishna just disappeared from that place just for a some time. And then the gopis, they started searching Krishna. Where is Krishna? And all everybody, they started going to different places. Where is Krishna? They were not able to find. They became like a mad people. They started going anywhere and they were asking where is Krishna and all. And that time, even they came across Krishna actually took a form of Narayan. Narayan is the supreme lord, and so they all used to worship the lord in their homes and all. But here Narayan came personally. He was there present in front of him. So when Narayan, so gopis, because gopis were thinking Krishna to be there, like one of them, and Narayan was like supreme god for them. So when Narayan was there in front of them, they just went to him. They said, "Hey, where is Krishna? Did you see?" And Narayan did not say anything. They left Narayan and they again went, and they were just searching for Krishna. So that was, they didn't just wanted Krishna, nothing else. And then it is, they actually in that separation, they were very much even crying and lot of, so that separation, they have written a song, means lot of composition of different verses which comes in Srimad Bhagavatam canto 11. So this Gopi Geetam, even today Sharad Purnima, in the night, we are going to have very wonderful darshan of every temple. Will have very beautiful darshan, best darshan of the entire year. It will be there. So those who are in Pune at least can come to temple and take darshan. So so then darshan happens, and this particular song also will be sung by devotees. Tava Kathamritam, very devotional song, and very even if you hear this song even now, any devotees also sing. It is so touching, heart touching, that even now also by hearing that song, you can feel the separation of that separation which gopis felt for Krishna. So and that I will just few verses. I will tell you the meaning of that. We may not go to the. There are many verses coming into this section, but we'll just discuss few verses. So it starts with the first very famous verse of Jayati Tedhikam Janmana Braja Shrayata Indira Shashvadatrahi. So basically, the translation comes here. This song you can. I'll send you one very nice. Uh, this song is sung by Purushottam Prabhu. He's very wonderful singer. So if you hear that, no, it's very nice. So the translation says, Jayati te adhikam. That means, oh beloved, gopis are saying to Krishna, oh beloved, your birth in the land of Braja has made it exceedingly glorious, and thus Indira, the goddess of fortune, always resides here. It is only for your sake that we, your devoted servants, maintain our lives, and we have been searching everywhere for you. So please show yourself to us. And they are having tears in their eyes. They say that in beauty, your glance excels the worlds of finest and most perfectly formed lotus within the autumn pond. O bestower of benedictions, you are killing the maidservants who have given themselves to you freely without any price. Isn't this a murder? So they are asking like that. Basically, if you go like this, then you are killing us, like that is they are saying. You have repeatedly saved us from all kinds of danger, from poisoned water, from the terrible man-eater Aghasur, from the great rains, from the wind demon, from the fiery thunderbolt of Indra, and from the bull demon, and from the son of Mayadana. Then why are you killing us now? So like that, it goes on. And then one more very nice verse comes is about Tava Kathamritam Tapta Jivanam Kavi Bhiriditam palvashapaham. So the meaning of this verse is, the nectar of your words and descriptions of your activities are the life and soul of those suffering in this material world. So it's like somebody, in the summertime, it's very hot in the daytime, and you travel a lot in the daytime. You are traveling, and on the like it's kind of desert area, and you don't find water. Long far there is no water, then no name of water also, and somehow in between, so you are very much suffering, sweat is coming, and you are traveling, you are tired already, you are walking for a long distance, and then you go and there is no water at all. And in that such kind of very disturbed situation, when you get little drop of one water from somewhere, it comes and falls, and you test it, you feel so satisfied with that one drop of water. It becomes very cool for you. So that's how it is considered as the situation of that person in that desert. It's considered as of every situation of a living entity in this material world, because all the conditioned soul, they are suffering in this world in one way or other, sometimes getting some kind of happiness, sometimes distress, and so much things are coming, troubles are coming, pains are coming, diseases are coming, people are dying. So sufferings are there. So for that, when the Krishna katha, tava kathamritam, so that Krishna kathamrit, when it they test it, it is like that one drop of water, it actually relieves all the pain, miseries, everything in this world. So that's how this wonderful narration comes. And one more verse we are going to see, that actually shows what kind of eagerness they had to see Lord Krishna. This is about uh, seeing Krishna. Yeah, atati yad brajan, atati yad bhavan ahanikananam truti yugayate tvam apashyatam kutila kuntalam shrimukham chate jada udikshatam pakshagrit drisham. So here it says, when you go off to the forest during the day, a tiny fraction of a second becomes like a millennium for us. Tiny fraction of second. Tiny fraction means in the Sanskrit it comes truti. One truti means 1 second divided by 1700. That is that much time. Now I don't know how much. Second is the least time in our clock. But in that also, if you divide that 1 second divided by 1700, that is truti. So that much moment, it becomes like a millennium for us, they say, when you go to the forest. So that much time becomes millennium. Just can you imagine? That means if Krishna goes away for 1 hour or something, then for them it is like a so many millenniums going like that. So we cannot see you, and even when we can eagerly look upon your beautiful face, that means even if when Krishna is there in front of us, they are saying that even if you are there in front of us, so lovely with its adornment of curly locks, our pleasure is hindered by our eyelids, which were fashioned by the foolish creator. So if you see the uh, our eyes are there, when we are seeing also, our eyes are blinking. So the blinking process is quite natural. Nobody says that I can just look, I without blinking I can just watch. No, blinking will happen. So but we don't even understand that blinking is happening, because this object, like I am like seeing all of you, so it is constant for me. Blinking, even it is happening, but I'm not able to understand. It is very tiny time, very tiny fractions of seconds it is happening. But the gopis, they were so absorbed in Krishna. So when they used to see, they used to say that this foolish creator, they were actually basically they were chastising Brahma, that is such a creator that he doesn't even know that he has given these eyelids, and we are not able to see you properly. Even that much time when the eye is blinking, they were feeling disturbed by this blinking is happening. So that was the devotion and love of this gopis for the Supreme Lord Krishna. And also there is one pastime where Radharani also, before this, when she had once she was there with Krishna, somebody says that Madhu has gone. Madhu means basically one some Madhumakhi vision, it's gone like that. But Krishna's also name is Madhu. So as soon as somebody said like that, Krishna was there just in front of her, but still she felt a great feeling of separation. She immediately the tears came in her eyes, and she thought, oh, Krishna is leaving. So that was the level of devotion and love which the Brajvasis they were having for Krishna. So today is very auspicious day of that, and all devotees, they will decorate the Lord very nicely. The entire altar will be today morning only. They have the dress is there, very nice. Dress will be almost like whitish dress they put, and they will the entire altar they will decorate with different flower, this what we say, trees and all. They will put trees, different greenery. It will be entire greenery will be there in the only Radha Vrindavan Chandra altar. And they even put many gopis and pond and everything. They make the kind of shower, that water shower and all. They make it's very beautiful. So maybe if you are near to some temple, you can go there. Otherwise the photos will come tomorrow. So that also you can see. And I think YouTube also it must be there. I think in NVCT YouTube channel it will come also. So that's how you can relish this Sharad Pournima festival. And now let us come to the glories of Kartik month. So Kartik month is considered. So I will tell you one small pastime before telling the glories of Kartik month. So once there was Satyabhama. You know, Satyabhama was one of the wives of Krishna. So Krishna had totally 16,108 wives. So in that, it is said that Satyabhama was one of the most dear wife of Krishna, and she was one of the most beautiful also. So at one time, Satyabhama asked Krishna, "Oh Krishna, why is it that amongst all your wives, I am the most dear to you? What is that thing? What is the thing which I have done in my previous lives that I have become so dear to you?" And then Krishna tells the pastime. Then Krishna tells that in the previous life, when you were a wife of a Brahman, and actually you were a daughter of one another Brahman. His name was Deva Sharma, and her name was Gunavati. So this Dev Sharma, he's this Dev Sharma was having a daughter, and he was always in anxiety that what will happen to my daughter, and I want to give my daughter to a very good son, and very nice taken. She should be taken care like that. So that Brahman also had a Gurukul in which boys were there. So one of his student, his name was Chandra Sharma. So this Gunavati was given as a marriage to him, and then the three of them, they used to live together. They used to practice Krishna consciousness very nicely, very nice, very accurately. And at one point of time, when the this Chandra Dev Sharma and Chandra, they went to the forest to just bring some wood for cooking and all. So they went to the forest, and that time it was very dark. It was night time, and it was very rainy time was there. So that time on the way, they actually one demon came, and the demon killed both of them. So now Gunavati, when she came to know, she was very heartbroken, and she was crying like anything, because the father was the only shelter for her. And then she married, the husband was there. Now both of them were killed. So she was already poor. She didn't have much money. Somehow she sold certain things. She did the final rites for father and husband both. And it was very painful situation for her. And in that situation, she took shelter of Krishna, and she started worshipping Krishna as her husband and Krishna as the only shelter. And then after that, that was the Kartik month also. So then she started following Kartik month. The entire month she very devotedly worshipped the Supreme Lord, and very nicely she was following all the vows of Kartik, and she was worshipping the deity of the Lord. And at the end of the month, she actually died because of one day she was not good, and when she went to the Ganga river, in the Ganga river only she left. So then she was taken to the Vaikuntha planet because of her worshipping the Lord and following Kartik month very properly. She was taken to the abode of the Lord, and then after going there, she then Krishna becomes so pleased with her that he says that whenever I appear in the earth, I will take you also. You will also appear with me, and that's why. So on not only the Vaikuntha planet, in Krishna included her in the pastime, his own pastimes. So that's how Satyabhama became the most dear wife of Krishna. So this is one of the pastime, and the main thing is because she followed the Kartik Mass. So it is said that in the entire human life, you may do a lot of things. You may do a lot of austerities. You give some charities to the people. You do a lot of pious activities. One does. One goes to temple. One worships many things. But and that then all these things you keep on the tarazu is there. No? Ek side mein you keep all these things, and other side you keep only the punya which you had done in Kartik month. So you keep, so the this weight will be more, always more. So, and this will be less. So that's why it is said that Kartik month, whatever you things you do, it is multiplied by 1,000 times. So that much times more benefit you get. And so any activity, and today we are going to see what are activities. So first we'll see why the month is known as Kartik. Then even there are different names of this particular month, and what is the importance of this particular month, and what we should do, what we should not do. So all these things we are going to discuss today. So basically Kartik month is, as such there are 12 months of the year. I'm telling about the that Chaitra, Vaishak, Jyeshtha, Ashad, our not English months, our Vedic months which comes. So in that, actually in that there is one month that is Purushottam Mas, that is Adhik Mas, that is the month of Krishna. Krishna's month is Purushottam Mas, whereas Radharani's month is Kartik Mas. But and Krishna, even though his month is Purushottamas, because every month will have presiding deity. Every month Chaitra month will have some presiding deity, so we should worship that particular lord in that month. It is said like that. So of course all are Krishna's names only, different times it comes. But Purushottam Mas is Krishna's month where we worship Krishna, and it is very auspicious. But Kartik Mas is more important for us, especially for Gaudiya Vaishnavas. One thing is because it is Radharani's month, and another thing, Krishna also likes this month more because it is Radharani's month. So Radharani is best of the devotees, and also even we are actually followers of Radharani only, because Krishna is the supreme lord. He is very high for us. He is the master, but we are following the footsteps of Radharani. So it is said that when actually Krishna doesn't know us also. When we approach Krishna, Krishna says, "Oh, who are you?" But when we approach Radharani, then Radharani immediately, uh, she has she sometimes holding no. She actually takes the living entity and immediately offers to Krishna. She says that, "Oh, this living entity is very special. He has come to, he's chanting now. He has taken devotional service very seriously, and he's more advanced than me. So please take him at your shelter." And then Krishna takes him, because Radharani recommends. Then it becomes easy. Like sometimes you want some job in some company, so you want some recommendation. So if you get contact of the big person there, then through him you get job in the company. So like that, Radharani is like that. So if you please Radharani, then you can be dear to Krishna. So that's why it is we for us Radharani is more important. And even the chanting we do know, Hare Krishna. Hare means the energy of the Lord. Hara is energy of the Lord. So that is Radharani only. So our chanting also starts with Radharani. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So we pray to Lord that, oh Radharani, oh Krishna, please engage me in your service. That is the meaning of chanting. So even chanting we do, that is also included. So that prayers are included in that. That we pray to the Srimati Radharani and Lord Krishna that please engage me in your service. So that's how this month is very important. So this month name Kartik, it came from the name of Radharani. So his mother's name is, anyone knows what is the mother's name of Radharani? Yes, anyone? Oh, no one knows.
Kirtida, is it, Prabhuji?
Yeah, correct. Abhishek Prue got it. Kirtida. Kirtida and father's name? Anyone knows?
Vrishabhanu.
Vrishabhanu.
Rishabhanu, correct. So Kirtida and Vishabhanu. So Kirtida, so mother's name was Kirtida. So her name becomes Kritika. And because of the Kritika name, the month of the name of the month becomes Kartik. So like that is the name, that is the meaning behind Kartik month. And also this month is also known as Damodar month. So that is because of the famous pastime of a reciprocation of a devotee and the Lord, which is very famous. That is Damodar Leela. Damodar means, Dam means rope, Rasi Ratham, and Udar means the stomach. So when the rope is tied with the stomach, that is Damodar. That's why Krishna is known as Damodar. So one time This also happened in the month of Kartik when Krishna was very mischievous. He gets up and Mother Yashoda was churning butter. So that time butter came, but then Krishna was crying, but then the milk was also boiling. So she went running. She kept Krishna down and went running to just switch off the gas because uh, because she did that because that is service of Krishna. So service to Krishna is more important because she has to feed that milk. That is actually that milk was best of the cows in the entire Vrindavan. The best of the cows are some Surbi cows. Their milk were actually kept for boiling, and that milk she wanted to use it for the Krishna making different preparations. But Krishna he said that, oh, how can you just leave me and go? So he became angry and he started throwing all his that this matka and all he started breaking, and the this was no butter he gave to all monkeys. So then Yashoda Maya, when she came back, she became angry on him, and then there is that picture also you see. She is running with a stick in behind Krishna, and then Krishna runs, and it is said that that in just that pastime, no, Yashoda Maya is running with a stick, and Krishna is going. Small child, he's very fearful. If you see that photo, also is very fearful. So it is said fear personified is feared by the actually fear personified is feared by Lord Krishna, and here Lord Krishna is feared by Yashodama. And also it is said that the one who is the master of the entire world, everything is running for him, and now he is actually running from someone fear of the mother. So that is very very glorious. There are acharyas have written so many thousands of poems on this one incident, this particular just running of Krishna. So and so then at the end she catches Krishna and she bounds him with a ukhal, that wooden mortar. She binds him. Binds him means she tries to bind, but somehow she brings the rope. Big rope was there. And when she binds, it is like 2 fingers short. And then again from house she brings lot of ropes. She binds each rope with different ropes, and then big rope comes. Again she binds. Again it is 2 fingers short, and she is not able to understand what is happening. So then she goes to the neighbor's home and different places she go and she brings so many ropes. After binding all the ropes, it becomes such a big, but it cannot still bind a small Krishna who is there with the wooden mortar. And he's just looking at Yashoda Mai, how she is running here and there to bring the rope, but he's not getting bound because how can she bind? He is the Supreme Lord. The entire universe, everything is there in his belly, everything is within him. How can you bind the entire universe? That is not possible. Not only this universe, there are millions of such universes, and there is beyond this, there is spiritual worlds. So everything is there in within Krishna. So then she couldn't do, and there were sweat was coming. She was trying so hard for long time. After trying for such a endeavoring for such long time, at the end then she could bind it. And then Acharya says that she could bind it because she got mercy of the Lord, because Krishna says 2 fingers miss, one is endeavor and another is mercy. So when you endeavor fully, then Krishna gives you mercy. So she was so much endeavoring with full hard work, so Krishna becomes very merciful and then he allows. So the impossible things become possible by the mercy of the Lord. But for that impossible things, one has to endeavor a lot. So you endeavor and then Krishna gives mercy. So with the both things, you can actually uh, become successful in that attempt. And later, because of this particular activity, the month becomes famous as Damodar month also. So Damodar month and Kartik month. Also, in the when we talk about glories of Kartik month, there are many pastimes. So one of the pastime which comes in Padma Puran, it is about a rat, mouse, chuha. Chuha pastime comes. How a chuha, that rat also got delivered during this month. Now, rat, you may think, oh, he is just a small, insignificant, who will worry about him. But Krishna is so merciful that even a small living entity, even he does want to do some service to him, service to the Lord. The Lord becomes so merciful and so pleased with him that he can give him liberation also. So at such a one time, this rat, it comes in Skanda Puran that there was a Vishnu temple, and this rat, he was very hungry always, and the Vishnu temple, lot of this ghee wicks, the lamp ghee lamp used to be offered, so people used to offer and keep. So one day when the ghee, he was very hungry and he went to the in front of the altar, and he saw there are a lot of the pujari was into his work, and he saw this big this lamp is burning, but the lamp was almost getting extinguished. So he went and he started eating the ghee which was there in the wick of the lamp, and he started eating the ghee so that he was getting that nourishment. But suddenly the that particular flame it touched his body and he started burning. He is actually first his mouth burnt, then his tail also burnt, then slowly the entire body started burning. And he actually was at one time he was just dancing there because he was trying to get out of that fire, but he was dancing in front of Lord Vishnu. So Lord actually took it as he first thing is he lit a lamp also. He is actually offering that, and another thing is he himself got burnt with that fire. So Lord took it as a devotional service and as an offering, and that's how the next birth he got as a human birth, and then he got liberated. He went back to Vaikuntha. So that's how the mercy came on this small rat in this month of Kartik. So this story is very famous for the Kartik month, which comes in the Puranas. Puranas never tell about the animals and all, but this is very glorious one because he has gone back to Godhead. So that's how there are many glories. So today we are going to see some. Yeah. Yeah, so now we are going to see basically what to do in this month, and what to be followed and what not to be followed, what things should be done and what things should not be done in this particular month. So the entire 1 month, the because even anything actually any activity is done, basically spiritual activity, any spiritual activity is done, we get a lot of benefit of that, but we need to be very attentive also. So there are certain things which not to be done also. If we do that, then it is considered to be a very foolish person. That also comes, those verses also comes. So as in Satyuga, the amongst all the yugas, Satyuga is the best. Amongst all the scriptures, Vedas are the best. Among all the rivers, Ganga is the best. So like that, amongst all the months, this Kartik month is the best of the months. So before coming to do's and don'ts, I want to just read out some glories from the scriptures as it is, so that with the verses also, so that it becomes very authentic also. Yeah, here it is, Kartikesmin Visheshan Nityam Kurvita Vaishnava Damodar Archanam Prata Snana Dana Vrata Adhikam. Specifically in the month of Damodar, Kartik, one should daily worship Lord Damodar and take bath early in the morning, give charity and follow fasting vow. That is the duty of Vaishnavas. O Brahmanas, that is this is from Skanda Puran. Then in Padma Puran, this is conversation between Narad Muni and Shaunaka Rishi. So they says that, O Brahmanas, any person who tries to observe a Kartik month without following rules and regulations properly, Lord Shri Krishna will remains against them, because this month is very pleasing to him. O son Narada, those Brahmanas who do not give charity in the month of Kartik, perform sacrifice, chant japa, and fast for Lord Hari are the lowest of mankind. So like that many comes. Whenever one usually eats, if he gives up some of the ingredients of it in the month of Kartik, that is very auspicious. So these are do's and don'ts. We will see the list of all this at the end. And there are many pastimes which happen in this month. This month is full of lot of festivals. Like even Sharad Pournima is there today. Then Bahulashtam is going to come. The Radha Kund appearance of Radha Kund happened in this particular month. And then even the Govardhan Lila, Damodar Lila, then that Indra got his pride was he was forgiven by Krishna. He was very proud, and that also happened. And also the famous our founder Acharya, ISKCON founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada, he also disappeared in the same month. That too in the Dham, our Vrindavan Dham. So very auspicious. Diwali also comes in this Dhanteras and all different. The Ram also returned to Ayodhya and in this month only. Yeah. Duties in the month of Kartik. I surrender to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who was tied about the waist with a rope and who is the lover of Sri Radha. By his power, one is able to serve his flavored month, the month of Kartik. So one should always follow the vow of Kartik Mas. O best of the followers of religion, this is all from Skanda Puran, conversation between Brahma and Narada. A person who does not follow the vow of Kartik Vrata is a sinner. He is like a person who murders his father and mother. So that kind of punishment he gets if one doesn't follow the vow of Kartik. A person who does not follow the vow in this month that is dear to the Lord Damodar finds himself outside all religious principles. He takes birth in an animal's womb. Okay, these are all very little fearful also. One who does not follow Kartik vow finds that all his charity, great austerities, mantra chanting is useless. Okay, we'll see some positive things. Yes. O son, Brahmanas, who in the month of Kartik, oh, this is also same. Yeah, the pious results obtained by bathing in all holy places, giving all charities, is not equal to 1/10 millionth part of the result obtained by following the vow of Kartik. All the holy places, yagyas, dakshinas, residence in Pushkar, Kurukshetra, and the Himalayas, and all giving in charity a pile of gold like Mount Meru, that much gold, reside in Kartik, Lord Krishna's favorite month. The service one does to Lord Vishnu in the month of Krishna is all eternal. Kartik is best of the months, the most pious of pious deeds, the most purifying of all that purify. So it is said that everything will be destroyed, but the month of Kartik will never be destroyed. In the month of Kartik, neither pious deeds nor sins are ever destroyed. No month is like Kartik. No Yuga is like Satyuga. No. So this I told you. Yeah, this one. Charity, Yagya, Japa, austerity performed in the month of Kartik brings a result that will never be destroyed. One who, during the month of Kartik, gives a small gift to Lord Vishnu attains a result that will never be destroyed. This is especially true when the gift is food. One who, so that means we can just make certain item only specifically for the Lord and offer it. So that is very good. One who follows the auspicious Kartik vow attains the result of an entire year of performing Agnihotra Yagyas. Of this, there is no doubt. A woman who spends the month of Kartik in the circle where Lord Keshav stays becomes splendid like a dove in Swargaloka. One who regularly offers food to Lord Krishna during the month of Kartik does not suffer troubles, for as long as the 14 Indras rule, he is free of troubles. One who, during the month of Kartik, eats prasadam from a palasha leaf plate destroys all sins committed since the time of his birth. I remember last time also I read this. Jitendrapur had shown one uh, the photos of that palasha leaf. And like that, many one who bathes during the month of Kartik attains the pious result of giving water and 1,000 jaladhenus in charity when the sun is in Taurus. I have personally seen that a person who happily reads Bhagavad Gita during the month of Kartik does not return to the world of birth and death. By circumambulating a temple of Lord Vishnu during the month of Kartik, one attains at every step the pious results of performing an Ashwamedha Yajna. So, like that, there are many. If I keep reading, then it will end also. It will not end actually. So many points are there. Okay. Yeah, glories of offering lamb during Kartik. When one offers a lamb during the month of Kartik, he sends in many thousands and millions of birds perish in half an eye blink. That much less time in all the all the sins will be finished. So if somebody wants to do quick advancement in get rid of all his sinful activities, then Kartik is the best month for his atonement. Please hear the glories of offering lamb during the month of Kartik, an offering that is very pleasing to Lord Keshav. A person who offers a lamb in this way will not take birth again in this world. By offering a lamb during the month of Kartik, one attains a pious result 10 million times greater than the result obtained by bathing at Kurukshetra during a solar eclipse, or by bathing in the river Narmada during a lunar eclipse. Or sometimes this Kumbh Mela happens. People in the thousands and lakhs, people go to take bath and all. But if somebody just takes one dip in Ganga during this Kartik month, he gets more than that. The result is much more. For a person who thus offers a lamp burning with ghee or sesame oil, what is the use of performing an Ashwamedha Yajna? Even if there are no mantras, no pieties, no purity, everything becomes perfect when a person offers lamp. So it is like nobody is unqualified to offer lamp. Somebody may say, "Oh, I don't have any purity, I don't have any pious deeds." So even everything becomes perfect. So even though we are impure, but this particular month every makes everything as very perfect. To one who either at home in a temple offers him a lamp, in home also, in case one is not able to go to temple, in home also one can keep a small Krishna deity and he can offer the lamp. So that also is Damodar form is better. Otherwise, Krishna form is also okay. And we can offer lamp on another person's behalf also. The glories of lighting another's lamp. By lighting another's lamp during the month of Kartik, one attains the same result as if he had offered food on Pitra Paksha or water on Jeshta Ashad. Like Pitra, we say no Paksha, Pitra Paksha is there. That time we offer on behalf of the forefathers. We offer certain things, so they get the punya benefit. So like that, even now also we can do that even for each other. In case somebody is traveling somewhere, couldn't offer lamp, one can tell his friend to offer. He also get the benefit. Okay, so that's enough. This now I will just tell you about what should be done and what should not be done in this particular time. Yeah, so five things are main. One is Pratha Snan. Pratha Snan means getting up early in the morning and takes bath. Recommended is cold water bath because it is said that Kartik month, the more we do austerity, that is very good. But in case health issues are there, then one can take warm water also, no problem. But basically, getting up early is the main thing. Pratha Snan. So getting up early and taking bath in Brahma Muhurta time, and after that, not then we can perform some devotional activities, chanting, reading, and hearing. Basically, these three are prescribed. So chanting the japa, it is considered Tara Madhya Sarvashreshta Nama Sankirtan. So Sarvashreshta means there are 64 principles given by Rupa Goswami about the principles of devotional service. In those Panchanga, that is five are very prominent. There are many Mathuravas and chanting, hearing Bhagavatam, and like that it comes. So in that, japa is the most important. So, and in this particular month, it is said that we should increase our rounds than before. Whatever number of rounds, even if one is chanting 16 rounds, in this month we can do more extra rounds. That is because anyway we are regular rounds, we are anyway chanting. So in this month, something extra has to be done. It is like one devotee was telling, when we finish, when we chant 17th round, that is prema mala, because 16 rounds is like a duty mala. You have to just complete because commitment is given. So we somehow complete 16 rounds and keep the bid bag. We don't think about 17, 18 or like that. But at least in this month we can do extra rounds because that will show our uh, what we say, show our dedication more, the love towards Lord. So extra rounds we can do. Second thing is Hari Jagran. Hari Jagran means when should wake up the Lord. So as soon as we get up, we wake up the Lord means basically if we have a small altar at our place, then we do altar in the voice system and all. We have altar cleaning. So we ring a bell and then we put on the light. We offer obeisances. We go inside and we clean the Lord's deity or the frame. So we can also have the Lord's photo in this month. 1 month we can actually have a small altar where we keep a Lord, offer flowers every day, offer a lamp every day, and have a curtain like that, and then every day morning when we get up after taking bath, we can ring a bell and wake up the Lord. And so that is Hari Jagrat. So waking up, worshipping the Lord also comes. So worship, of course, when you chant, that is also considered as worship. So in case one is not able to worship directly, worship means in the properly worshipping all agarbatti, lamp, all like earth, water, fire, air, and ether. So then already worship and chant the japa, and kirtan also can be done. So we have this japa, kirtan is also there, Prabhupada's kirtan. So we can just play it. It can just go on the whole day also. Because even if we are doing some other things, the holy name will enter in our ears. Third is Tulsi Seva. Tulsi Seva should be done either by singing. Tulsi Arati we do. That is also good. Pradakshina we should do of Tulsi Maharani. We should offer water to Tulsi Maharani. And some like even so by doing that, chanting in front of Tulsi Maharani is also Tulsi Seva. In case you are anyway chanting, just keep Tulsi Maharani in front of you. So then that is also very good. Then Deepadan. So we should offer a lamp every day without fail. The 30 days are there. So every day we should try to offer a lamp. In the our temple, morning also it is there, evening also there, lamp offering. So both the times also devotees offer. Some devotees, in case it is missed because of something, then instead of morning, then evening you offer. So like that. And in case you are going somewhere, you can tell some other devotee to offer on your behalf. So then that is also. And when one offers deep, then it is like one is eligible to go back to God. Millions of sins are destroyed in that. And then fifth one is Udyapan. Udyapan. Udyapan means basically giving up the things which are very dear to you. So something is very dear to us, and it is very difficult to. Actually, this is good time to get detached also. Like if something is very dear, like some people they like sweet a lot. They very nicely. They whenever sweet come, they are not able to resist themselves. So there are devotees who takes vow that I will not take sweet at least this month. Later they may start, but at least this month, because if you give up something which is very dear to you, that pleases that is one of the process of getting mercy in this Kartik month. So dear things should be given up, and charity should be given. So for the Lord's service. So this comes in this thing: Pratasnan, Hari Jagran, Tulsi Seva, Deepadan, and Udyapan. So these five things should be done. And there are many details also. Like chanting has to be done, it has to be done attentively, as much attentively as possible. Hari Katha, one should hear about the glories of the Lord. One should one should read the books, and one should do a lot of some austerities in this particular month, like sleeping down on the instead of sleeping on very what we say comfortable bed, sleeping down. Then less, I am telling everything, you see all how much all of you can implement. Less eating, of course we should not eat too less, but should not eat too much. It should be balanced. And of course there it is always said that 25% we should keep for water, and 25% should be free air should be there. So at least we can reduce our eating, so that we can. So this is also austerities, and not that one becomes very weak just by eating very less or something. So we can try according to your capacity. In case you are hungry, better to eat and chant. That is also required. So Bhagavatam, Shravanam, Kirtanam, charity given, then bathing, feed the devotees. This is also important. In this month, it is said that one should feed the devotees, Brahmanas. And like last time, Pitru Paksha was there. My lord, in our temple, every day there were four people sponsoring the prasadam. Every day they were announcing the names, and one day I think 20 people had sponsored, because that was I think Sunday also, and I think last day of Pitru Paksha, 20 devotees. So they offered this Brahman Bhojan. The name, we were keeping hands up only, chanting for every, almost it went for the announcement went for almost so such a long time. So this is there. Then Deepadan, visit temple. Temple should be visited at this time, and even Mangalarti should be attended in the morning. That is also important. Mangalarti, Deepdan, visiting temple. It is said that in this particular month of Kartik, we should actually stay in Vrindavan only. The at least 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks. 4 weeks means month is of 4 weeks only. So one try to stay in Vrindavan, that is Mathura was. Mathura means Vrindavan only. So Vrindavan. But if it is not possible, then at least one should go to the temple, visit the temple nearby, ISKCON temple, go there, worship, see the Lord, take darshan, pay obeisances to the Lord. Because temple means all these things come naturally. We bring something for the Lord, we offer obeisances, so all the things starts coming. So we meet the devotees. So that is very auspicious, that can be done. And in case temple is also not possible, then at least we can make our home also, home only into temple, and that's how we can follow all these things. And in the don'ts, there are some don'ts, which one don't is, if somebody doesn't follow Kartik month, he is considered as a very there are sins for him also if one doesn't follow the month of Kartik. And also one should not have sex life in this particular month. One should follow fully brahmacharya. And another thing is, one should not waste his time. Like a businessman, you see, he, for him, one day is so important, because one day he doesn't do something, there will be the crores of rupees loss. So he's very cautious that every day should be utilized so well. All 30 days also he will utilize, so that he can earn money. So like that, a devotee, especially in this month of Kartik, he does not waste time. The time is properly utilized. You may do your duties also, material duties also can be performed, but the time, unnecessary time, should not go into the smartphone or any other thing, just doing prajalpa or just chatting or like that. The such things should not happen. So one has to be very careful in that regard. And brahmacharya has to be followed. One should not get the sex life shouldn't one should not have sex life in this month, that is being told in this particular month. So these are some of the do's and don'ts to be done in this month of Kartik. So, so initially, so just to summarize the entire thing, we saw initially we saw the Sharad Pournima, the glory of that, and the pastime of gopis and Krishna, how the separation made them so. The actually there, even it is said that once no, in this context only about the separation, Uddhava is actually Krishna's cousin. So when this is after Krishna had come to Dwarka, so but Krishna always was thinking of the Vrajvasis. So Uddhava wanted to know why this Vrajvasis, why these gopis, gopas, why Krishna is remembering them so much. What is there in that? Sometimes we think I'm very good devotee, I'm better than others. Then when we go to meet the another center or another temple, then we see, oh, so many devotees are so serious than us. So like that happened with Uddhava. So he just wanted to, out of curiosity, he just wanted to go to Vrindavan. So he went to Vrindavan, and he thought that maybe the I'll just check what kind of love there. And as soon as he was just entering Vrindavan, he saw one the gopis. They were actually they were asking the tree. Somebody was asking them, when the butterfly were flying. The gopis were asking, "Hey, did you see Krishna? Did you see our Krishna? Where is he?" From that long, they were like, still searching for Krishna in that. And seeing that, Uddhava was totally uh, gone. He thought, oh. And then when he went inside, he saw all the Vrajvasis, everybody was in the separation mode. And they were all talking about Krishna, thinking about Krishna. That, oh, even anything they were doing, they were always, if they may be cooking, they may be doing all their own activities, but still they were always talking about Krishna. Some pastime they will be remembering, Krishna did like this. And so it's like a, so very, he was moved by that entire thing. And then he understood this is really glorious, and he became so what we say, he actually felt so bad that I was trying to judge these Brajvasis, but they are having so much love. And he actually sat, he went in between them, and he started hearing from them the glories and that kind of love and what kind of exchanges they had. And so much they were completely absorbed in the Supreme Lord Krishna. So then he said that I want to become a, grass in the in this particular in the Vrindavan. I want to become grass in Vrindavan. That was his aspiration. Why? Because so that all the Brajvasis keep their feet on me. So he wanted to, and it is said that now also Uddhava is present as a grass in Kusum Sarovar, that one particular place in Vrindavan. It comes in the Govardhan Parikrama when we do. So that place also comes. So there Uddhava is still there. He just want the all Vrajavasis to go through him. So there is that wonderful pastime also comes. So we have seen the Sharad Purnima. the pastime of gopis, separation from Krishna, and how, and of course, in the pastime which I was telling, Krishna was there as a 400 form of Narayan. So gopis came to him uh, asking about Krishna. They say, "Did you see our Krishna? Where is he?" And Narayan says, did not say. Then the gopis went to that side, but Krishna was here only in the form of Narayan. So when the Radharani comes at the end, and when she comes, the Narayan, he actually couldn't keep his Narayan form. As soon as Radharani comes, his two hands melted, and he again takes the form of Krishna. And means it happens without his knowledge also. And then they come to know that Krishna is here. So like that, we saw the Sharad Pournima, and today very special darshan of Radha Krishna will be there, and so all of you can watch it in our NVCC. All whichever temple deities are very favorite to you, that deities you can take the darshan. And then we saw glories of Kartik month. First, we saw the Satyabhama pastime, how Satyabhama became the dearest wife of Krishna by following the Kartik month. Then we saw why the Kartik month name is given, and Damodar month is also it is called. And then we saw the importance of Kartik month, how it is very glorious, and there are many glories. Some of the things we read also from this one of the Skanda Puran and Padma Puran. And then at the end we saw some do's and don'ts, what to be do, what should be done, and what should not be done. So today is the day of commitment, and the execution days, the rest of the month is execution month. So whatever it's very good that we go in front of Lord and commit. Some commitments we can take where we are falling short, we are trying for certain things but it's not happening. So we can take a vow, and that is for spiritual activity. Yeah? You can take some vow that I will do this, I'll chant extra rounds. I'm just giving examples like chanting extra rounds, or I will read every day. I will read Prabhupada books for this much time, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, according to your time. Or I will perform this, or I will offer lamp every day, or I will worship. I will get up every day early in the morning, or I will do worship the Lord every day. I will go visit the temple every day. I will attend Mangalarti. So different vows can be taken that this particular thing I will do all this at least this 1 month. So then that is like perfect. Or some kind of restrictions in our diet or anything, that also can come. So this is how I just wanted to share this, so that all of us can benefit, including me also, because I also wanted to follow. So because of giving this class, I could go through all those things. I also heard some lectures also, and I will also try to commit something and follow in this 1 month. Fortunately, I got the opportunity to go to Vrindavan. So after 3 days, 12th, I am going, and 2 3 weeks we are going to be there almost till this month end. So I think Ashutosh Pro also coming to Vrindavan. See, somebody, for some of you possible, Anurag Pro also stays quite near to Vrindavan. So if some of you it is possible, you can try to come also, 1 day or 2 day or whatever time. And of course, if not possible, also you can, as I told, you can try to visit temple, or otherwise the home only can be made into temple. So that is also possible. So okay, thank you. So we'll end here and prayer. We'll wait for today's wonderful darshan coming in our different YouTube or anything, and we'll wait for the darshan, and then you all can pray also. So we can pray for each other that we can able to follow this wonderful the entire Kartik month properly and please the Supreme Lord. That is the most important. Okay, thank you all very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you,
Jai.
Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Bol.